In this world, there exists a type of creature, cited by a few, yet never officially acknowledged by science. They lurk in the depths of primeval jungles, prowling the border between civilization and the unknown. Today, we are going to tell a terrifying legend from the Congo Basin in Africa. Locals call it the J'ba Fofi, meaning a giant spider. In the Western world, it has another name. The Congo giant spider. It is rumored to have a leg span exceeding 5 feet, nearly the height of an adult human. It weaves enormous webs between trees, and instead of passively waiting for prey, it actively hunts until the struggling victim falls into the trap, to be slowly wrapped up and poisoned. The earliest records of the J'ba Fofi can be traced back to the late 19th century. In 1890, British missionary Arthur John Sims documented a terrifying experience in his diary. At the time, he was traveling with several porters through the tropical rainforest near Lake Malawi in Uganda. On a narrow forest path, they discovered a colossal spider web suspended between 2 trees, as wide as a doorway. 2 porters, out of curiosity, went to investigate. Before they took more than a few steps closer, their arms were entangled by the sticky silk threads. Seconds later, a rustling sound came from deep within the woods. 2 massive spiders, with leg spans of about 4 feet, slowly crawled out of the shadows. Sims fired his gun in fear, driving them away. However, the 2 bitten workers quickly showed severe signs of poisoning. They turned pale, their wounds swelled, their temperatures spiked, and their consciousness faded. They both died shortly after. Sims wrote in his diary, "It was no creature known to me. Its eyes were black as coal, and its venom was swifter than any snake's." Half a century later, in 1938, a British couple, Reginald Lloyd and his wife, encountered a similar terror while crossing the Congo Basin. Their car was traveling on a dirt road when a dark shadow suddenly darted out from the woods. They thought it was a leopard and immediately slammed on the brakes. But as the creature crawled under the headlights, they were stunned. It was not a leopard at all, but a giant spider. According to the Lloyd's description, the spider was 4 to 5 feet wide, making a soft rustling sound as it crawled across the ground, before quickly disappearing into the dense forest. This incident was later included by cryptozoologist J'ba Fofi in his guide to cryptozoology. Since then, the Congo giant spider has become a popular topic in the cryptozoology community. During World War II, sightings of the J'ba Fofi became more frequent. In 1942, an Australian soldier patrolling the Kokoda track discovered a web with a diameter of 30 feet. In the center sat a black spider as large as a dog. Overcoming his fear, he fought it with a machete and finally killed it. Afterward, in places ranging from the jungles of Vietnam, the rainforests of the Americas, to the river valleys of the African interior, soldiers and explorers claim to have seen similar creatures. In the 21st century, these sightings have not stopped. In 2001, residents of the Baka region in Cameroon reported finding a large brown web that moved in the woods. That same year, someone claimed to have seen a giant spider passing through under a rural bridge in Nottingham, UK. In 2010, on a hillside road in Dakota, USA, multiple people simultaneously witnessed a massive, 10-foot-wide dark shadow crossing the road. In 2013, a video uploaded to YouTube caused a sensation. Under night vision, a colossal 8-legged creature slowly crawled past a watering hole in Mozambique. Many insisted it was the J'ba Fofi. Local media even called it an ancient species, suggesting it might have survived to this day thanks to the unique ecological environment of the Congo Basin. However, the scientific community has consistently remained skeptical. According to the Guinness World Records, the largest spider by mass on Earth currently is the Goliath bird eater, discovered in Venezuela in 1965. Its leg span is only 28 centimeters, 11 inches, which, while large, is a far cry from the rumored 5-foot size of the J'ba Fofi. Arachnologist Wayne Madison points out that spiders are arthropods, with their bodies supported by an exoskeleton. If the body size were too large, the exoskeleton would become too thick and heavy, and the weight would prevent the spider from moving. Rod Crawford, curator at the Burke Museum in Seattle, offers another explanation: a spider's respiratory system limits its growth potential. They exchange gases through tracheae and book lungs, a structure that is highly inefficient at very large sizes, unable to supply enough oxygen to a massive body. In other words, from a physiological perspective, a giant spider is virtually impossible. But the secrets of the world cannot always be explained by your theory. Early last century, scientists once calculated that according to aerodynamics, a bumblebee's wings shouldn't be able to support its body. Yet it flies, because it relies on the lateral oscillation of its wings, beating them thousands of times per minute to generate lift. Others also demonstrated that a kangaroo's daily food intake was insufficient to sustain its high-intensity jumping. But later research found that the muscles in the kangaroo's hind legs can store and release energy like springs, significantly reducing energy consumption. These examples tell us scientific impossibility is sometimes merely an understood possibility. The Congo Basin, as the world's second-largest tropical rainforest, is home to countless unnamed species. Its hot, humid climate and enclosed ecosystem provide sanctuary for any bizarre life form. In this last wilderness of the Earth, how many creatures are still lurking? Nobody knows. Local residents firmly believe that the J'ba Fofi is not just a legend. They say the spiders have purple markings on their abdomens, are brownish tan in color, and their eggs are off-white, the size of peanuts. Adult J'ba Fofi can even prey on antelopes and large birds. In the jungle at night, they move silently. Until the silk vibrates, the prey is trapped, and it's all over. Modern science suggests such a spider cannot exist. Yet, deep in the African jungles, countless people still believe they are real. Perhaps it has merely been pushed back by the vanishing forest, or perhaps it still lurks in the rainforest's darkest corners, silently weaving its kingdom. Do you believe the J'ba Fofi truly exists? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section.